Welcome to the biology session. Today we are going to discuss about the types of blood circulation. Right. The types of blood circulation. Blood circulation. Right. So blood flows in the blood vessels. In our body, blood flows in the blood vessels. Then heart pumps continuously the blood to all our parts of the body. So that blood reaches the every part of the body, and again that blood will come back to the heart. So the entire passage of the blood in our body is called as blood circulation. So there are two types of blood circulations. Then we'll start types of blood circulation. Number one, single circulation. Single circulation. And the second is a double circulation. Single circulation and double circulation. Right. So here we have to know what is single circulation and what is double circulation. So here the single circulation, that is single circulation, this is also called as single circuit circulatory system. Single circuit circulatory system. Then this is called the double circuit circulatory system. Then we have to know what is single circulation and what is double circulation. So here single circulation means the blood flows only in one circle. The blood flow is only in the form of a single circle. That is called as single circulation or single circuit circulation system. See here, this is a single circuit circulatory system or single circulation. This is seen in fishes. This is seen in fishes. So this is the heart. This is the heart of the fish. So here, this blue color is the deoxygenated blood. The blue color is deoxygenated blood. So here, what is deoxygenated blood? Means there is no oxygen in the blood. Then the red color is the oxygenated blood. Oxygenated blood. So here, this blood is the carrier of oxygen as well as carbon dioxide. See here, from the heart, the blood, the deoxygenated blood will be supplied to the gills, by these arteries. Here, the blood from heart will be transferred to the gills. So here, gills are the organs, that is a respiratory organ. So here, oxygen and carbon dioxide will be exchanged. So in this gill capillaries, the deoxygenated blood becomes oxygenated, right? Then this oxygenated blood will be supplied to the different parts of the body. The oxygen is utilized in the cells of the organism, and it releases carbon dioxide. Then the blood without oxygen is called as deoxygenated blood. Again, this oxygenated blood goes into the atrium of the heart. Again, it will supply. So here, the blood flows between the heart, gills, and the parts of the body. So this is only a single circulation. It flows in only one circle. Hence, it is called as single circulation or single circulatory system. This is generally seen in fishes. Here in fishes, the heart is two-chambered. Two-chambered heart. Right? So this is about the single circulatory system or single circulation. Then the second one is the double circulation. So this is the double circulation. This is the double circulation. Here, this double circulation So in this, the blood flows in two cycles or two circles. Hence, it is called as double circulation or double circulation. Best example is human beings. The human beings will have the double circulatory system. Double circulatory system. Right? So here, what is this double circulation? So here, we'll see the human heart. So here is the human heart. Left auricle, left ventricle, right auricle, right ventricle. So here, lungs. Then here, body. See here how the blood will circulate in our body. See here, from the lungs, the oxygenated blood will be transferred into left auricle. This is called as pulmonary vein. So here, Arun Kumar, don't write like that. Pulmonary vein. So this pulmonary vein supplies the oxygenated blood to the left auricle. So from the left auricle, the oxygenated blood enters into the left ventricle. From the left ventricle through the aorta, this will be supplied to the various parts of the body. So oxygenated blood will be transferred to the different parts of the body. There, the oxygen in the blood will be utilized for the respiration, and it releases carbon dioxide into the blood. That blood will be collected by the veins, and all those veins, lastly by vena cava, they transport this into right auricle. So here the blood from body parts by different veins, they will be sent into right auricle. So here the blood is deoxygenated blood. The oxygen is removed, right? Then this deoxygenated blood reaches the right auricle. From right auricle, it enters into the right ventricle. From this, the pulmonary artery arises, and that will send the blood to the lungs. So it is the pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery. And here deoxygenated blood. So in the lungs, what happens in the lungs? Here is the lungs. In the lungs, the carbon dioxide is released in the lungs, and the oxygen is received by the blood. Then that blood becomes oxygenated, and that will be supplied into the again left auricle. So in this diagram, we are clearly seeing the two cycles of the blood, right? So here one is between lungs and heart. Then another is heart and body parts. So one cycle is between the lungs and heart, and another cycle is between the heart and body parts. So two cycles. So we will see two cycles in this diagram, right? So here, this is our lungs, and this here, see, the pulmonary artery from heart, blood is transferred to the lungs. From there, the deoxygenated blood becomes oxygenated here, and this will be again by pulmonary vein sent into the enter into the left auricle. So this is the one side that is between the lungs and heart. This is pulmonary is circuit. This is called as pulmonary circuit. Pulmonary circuit. Then another cycle is again, that is between heart and body parts. See here the oxygenated blood from left ventricle, it will be enter into aorta. From body parts, again if this the oxygenated blood becomes here in the body parts deoxygenated, and it will be again transferred into left. There is a right auricle. So this is another cycle. This is one cycle, and it is another cycle, right? Hence it is double circulation or double circuit circulatory system. Here the circuit between the lungs and heart is called as pulmonary circuit. In the same way, the circuit or the cycle between the heart and body parts is called as systemic cycle. Systemic circuit. So here we are observing two cycles of the blood circulation. One is systemic circuit and another is pulmonary circuit. Pulmonary circuit is between heart and lungs. Systemic circuit is between the heart and parts of the body. In this way, the blood will transported to each and every parts of every part of our body. Right? This is about the types of circulation. Right? See here, you will see a diagram now here. Here this is the diagramic that is flow chart like representation of the double circuit circulation. See here, this is a oxygenated blood. It will be transferred through this aorta and reaches the body. From there, the deoxygenated blood again enter into the right auricle. So this is called as systemic. This is called a systemic circuit. And another is, see here, another is that flows between the heart and lungs. This is another. This is the systemic circuit, and this is the pulmonary circuit. So with this, we are observing the two circulations in the blood, right? So this is the topic of the day, that is types of circulation, right, in human beings. So just I will give a brief idea about this. That is the types of blood circulation. The blood flows in blood vessels. Then the heart pumps the blood. That's why the blood flows to the through the blood vessels. The blood from the heart reaches to each and every part of the body, and from there the blood is comes back to the heart. So the entire blood flows through the heart and blood vessels. Here circulatory system contains the heart and blood vessels. What are those blood vessels? Arteries and veins. Arteries and veins. So what are the arteries? In the last class we have discussed about this. The arteries are the blood vessels which take blood from heart and supply to the parts of the body. The veins, these are the blood vessels. These are the blood vessels which collect the blood from all parts of our body, and the blood is transported to the heart. The blood is transported to the heart, right? Then the blood capillaries. So the minute hair-like branches of the blood vessels, either arteries or veins, these are called as blood capillaries, right? Then the blood which is with oxygen is called as oxygenated blood. The blood without oxygen, that is called as deoxygenated blood, right? So the heart converts the lungs converts the deoxygenated blood to oxygenated blood and supplies to the each and every parts of the body through the arteries. Then in the body, that oxygen will be received by the cells of the body and respire and release carbon dioxide. Then the carbon dioxide will be transported through the blood vessels, that is veins. The veins bring back the deoxygenated blood to the heart. From there, the heart pumps this deoxygenated blood through the pulmonary artery to the lungs. So here all the veins are with the deoxygenated blood. All the arteries are with the oxygenated, but the pulmonary artery is with deoxygenated blood. In the same way, the pulmonary vein is with oxygenated blood. So the pulmonary artery takes the deoxygenated blood to the lungs, and the pulmonary vein brings back the oxygenated blood to the heart, right? So this is about the arteries and veins. So here, one question will be there. So the speed of the blood, where is the blood flows fast in veins or in arteries? So here the blood is directly pumped into the veins. So the blood flows somewhat faster than the veins. And the veins only will have the valves inside the veins. So that will prevent the backward movement of the blood because there is a lesser pressure in the veins. So this is about today's topic, and